This NFC East Division Preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Score exclusive perks, content, and contests, including our NFL win totals contest with a $1,000 prize. Join today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Patreon. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is offering you a chance to win $15 million in prizes with Best Ball Mania 4. Use promo code SGPN at Underdog Fantasy for a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. We're also brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use code SGP. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on any college football bet. Only on DraftKings with code SGP. Finally, we're brought to you by our college football bankroll challenge, up to $3,000 up for grabs. Get all the details over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bankroll.
What's up, everybody? You're watching SGPN. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
Cox. He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, real money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
What are you, Tommy Lasorda over here? Giving a tip of the old ball cap? We're here to talk football.
Little panaz, Ryan. It is the last of our division previews.
And cheerio to you, sir.
Saving the best for last. NFC East. We also taped our final fantasy football preview.
Well, it wasn't Final Fantasy. It was a fantasy football preview, the final one.
The final one. Although we are doing one final best ball as well. And then, of course, I was
up to 339 or 139, Sean.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. So you are going to get to 150.
Yeah.
Max entries on Underdog Fantasy. I, of course, put the kibosh on Cooper Kupp immediately, like pounding the table. He's my guy. He's my guy. I literally hit send on the episode info, and then fucking Adam Schefter says re-aggravated the hamstring.
Guy's a real piece of work.
They're saying day to day. So fingers crossed, our boy Cooper Kupp. Although,
I heard
we didn't get Cooper Kupp in our high stakes ETH draft. Although if we had a chance, I probably would have argued for him. So got lucky there.
He fell to the second round in my main event draft tonight, and I did see a Reddit theory or a Reddit rumor.
Okay,
Sean McVay had a fantasy draft. Just wanted to make sure he secured Cooper Kupp. Look, like I said, he fell. I picked from the 9 spot. He fell all the way to the second pick for the 10 picker.
Yeah, that seems crazy. I mean, I got him in 16%, so not brutal, but I think I do like him at the lower ADP. All right.
So you would pick him. You're not worried that this could be something that lingers.
No, I do, but I think especially in like a best ball, I might roll the dice and take him, because you could get him and another awesome receiver in round 1 and just be really set up.
Yeah, I think I'm actually pretty. I draft him when possible. It just I feel like I'm not. Don't have a ton.
We'll see how far he falls.
12%.
YouTube chat is lit. Make sure you that subscribe button. George checking in. Shout out to the guys. Parlay UCF, UConn, and Utah after the show with Colby on Tuesday. Cashed plus 600. Sharps on it. Colby and I clean sheet so far. Knock on wood. The Southern Utah Arizona State game is in a rain delay.
So let's relax. You don't dance around after you've gone a little bit of a blackjack run 2 hours into a Vegas trip.
Oh, right. What are you talking about? I celebrate every blackjack win.
Let's celebrate responsibly.
We are celebrating responsibly here. Hey, still plenty of time to get in our college football bankroll challenge. Up to $3,000 up for grabs, because we got 1,000 for first, 500 for second, but those prizes double if you are one of our Patreon members. So I guess if you're not in the Patreon, you're in the free college football contest. Maybe you don't believe in your ability to win bankroll. And again, you can kind of hop in whenever, because you start out with 10,000 credits. So if you think like, oh, I missed the Thursday games, you can still hop in Saturday, Sunday, Monday. A big college football slate. We'll keep it open to people to join until the end of the weekend.
Will we allow people to join after this weekend?
I don't know. I feel like you got to be in week 1, right?
Maybe we would make an exception for patron. Maybe we'd make an exception.
If you're a
Tuesday.
Patreon, if you're a Patreon, I'm always willing to bend the rules for the Patreon.
Late checkout. We'll get Tuesday at noon.
Yeah. So make sure you get in over on.
That's actually a good way to put it. You have until we're in Vegas.
Yeah. Once we're in Vegas,
then
which we will be. We're going to be broadcasting live in Vegas, starting from Tuesday all the way until Monday. We got all our shows there at the Blue Wire studio over at the Win. Those will be youtube.com/sportsgambling podcast. Going to be a ton of fun. And then our official debut on VSiN, 9:00 Pacific Friday. And again, if you're out in Vegas this upcoming week, come out, say what's up. Come by either studio. We'll hang out, grab a beer. So it's gonna be an awesome week.
Very, very excited. Already had 2 people slide into the DMs.
Oh, okay.
Saying that they're going to be out and about in Las Vegas that weekend. It feels like it's a little buzzier this year, Sean. And I was looking at our fucking schedule.
Yeah.
Woo!
Got a ton of shows.
Boy, we're lazy motherfuckers. We're out there for a full week doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, I mean, appreciate all the positive comments in the YouTube chat.
You.
Maybe toss us a nice rating review over Apple Podcasts.
No, that's too much.
Always appreciate that. It's free to do, easy, and it's free to do. You don't have to do anything. It's just like 20 seconds of your time.
Your wife's not going to hassle you. It'll make you feel better.
Just say, honey, I'm helping take down corporate gambling. I'm a part of the community.
I remember when the older, smaller band of DGens with their wooden pitchforks used to go to Apple stores and subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe and unsubscribe. Those were the days.
Those guys really wanted it. They were blazing the path, making it easy for the rest of these Johnny come latelys.
We need a Hall of Fame. Who was that Russian guy that used to hit you up on Facebook?
Oh yeah,
there's all sorts of Hall of Famers.
There's a lot of guys we've lost touch with over the years, but it's been good times.
Rest their souls.
Right,
I assume they're alive, but rest their souls.
It's the
anyway.
NFC East preview. We need to hear a little bit of this.
Football. Oh, and check out my shirt, by the way.
Brian is rocking the sweet I want you going to battle.
I feel like you used a fat face from Dan Jones. Are you trolling me, sir?
YouTube.com/sportsgambling podcast. Hey, no better way to do battle than with a sweet bonus. That's right. DraftKings Sportsbook, $200 in bonus bets instantly. All you got to do is bet $5 on college football. Not a problem, DraftKings. I love betting college football. Love betting the National Football League. All the odds we're going to be pulling from this NFC East Division preview, courtesy of our good buddies over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Shout out to the great state of Kentucky, just getting access to DraftKings. So perfect time for you guys, the good folks of Kentucky, to sign up as well. You know, life's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code SGP. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly. Well, they bet just $5 in college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code SGP. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources.
Nice work, Sean.
Let's do it.
Just doing one thing over here. All right. So, when we first previewed this,
Brian, I just have to start off here.
What do you mean?
I mean, Lucky Nugget. We have someone is behind enemy lines here, probably selling our corporate secrets to our nemesis, Big Gambling. Lucky Nugget saying Eagles to miss playoffs at +400. Lucky Nugget also saying Cowboys have 3 quarterbacks better than Daniel Jones. LOL.
The lion doesn't concern himself with the sheep. What are you doing? Derailing the show for this?
It's pretty funny.
This jabron. I mean, he's a Fugazi Cowboys fan. Lucky Nugget.
Yeah,
he's a lucky nugget. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, if you've turned, like, even a Cowboys fan could have made fun of Trey Lance. Now you got to eat that shit and try to pretend like it's good.
So, a segment we do on the Die Hard Eagles podcast. New episode just dropping for the Eagles fans listening to this episode, but. A new regular bit we have is roast the division via Reddit. So we go on the opposing team subreddits, find things to then make fun of their fans for. The Trey Lance thread was just beautiful for the Cowboys fans. It was
spin.
Some of the comments were amazing, including one guy who said, I'm not worried. I think they're going to end up flipping Trey Lance for a second rounder next year. How you have to let him play in order to increase his draft stock, which is rock bottom right now.
Fan
in what
Twitter's
world?
hilarious. Fan Twitter's hilarious.
And if he plays really good, that means Dak is out of the picture, and it means you need him as your quarterback, and you wouldn't trade him for a second round.
Like this Giants content creator, he'll post a picture of Darren Waller, and he'll be like, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns, over under. There was, like, well, the totals actually.
There was a thread going about Daniel Jones and what quarterbacks would they take over Daniel Jones, Ryan? And that list was incredibly small.
I'm trying to think who I would take.
He said he would pass on Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes. He said the only guy he would trade straight up is Patrick Mahomes for Daniel Jones.
That's probably fair. I would consider her.
Where's the delusional?
Funny enough, Herbert is the only guy in the league that performed better under pressure than Dan Jones.
Ooh,
in terms of like delivering an on-target throw or a run out of pressure. Fun little nugget. I was surprised to see two of my favorite quarterbacks near the top there. But yeah, I mean that's actually a fair. I wouldn't Trevor Lawrence for Dan Jones. Get the fuck out of here. You got to pay that guy a lot of money. All right, let's talk about the division. It's been a little while since we've spoken about our Commanders. So long, we're closer to them having a new name. So it seems almost a certainty now that they will not be the Commanders in 2024. It seems also like there's a way better chance than say 3 months ago that they'll be the Redskins again.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to end up with something in the middle. I mean, just do the football team. Like if you really just do the football.
So again, when Dan Snyder stumbled into the football team, my immediate thought was, God damn, that's a good idea. That is, and because then basically people kind of still call them Redskins, the fans like that, and calling your football team the football team is kind of badass. So
bring back the band too.
I was really glad when they went to Commanders because Commanders is just like it's just
and then they bring in Carson Wentz,
small dog energy. Commander Carson.
I mean, you couldn't have made up
reporting for duty.
Yeah, I mean, might as well be Major Tutty. All right, Washington.
Major Tutty was their only
the
other
Commanders, aka the football team, aka the Redskins. Which by
now
the way,
you're saying AKA to be clear. People reviewing the show.
My AKA Washington name bit is kind of like it's Dan Jones and it's the Washington football team that gets the AKA treatment. 6.5 when we spoke about them. We were both 6-11 going under.
Yep.
I'll confess. I think my opinion of this team has only changed to the positive since then with actual gameplay. That being said, still some questions about the coaching dynamics.
Yep.
And I do think ownership has said some of the wrong things when it comes to instilling faith that they're trying to win this year.
So it's perfect because people are getting on the Sam Howell bandwagon, the Sam Howell hype train because he looked okay against the Baltimore second unit. I'm not falling for it. And Ryan,
his ADP has dropped all the way from like he was legit in the 200s with the likes of Garoppolo, Tannehill, the other guys we happen to maybe.
No, he could be.
But he's down to the 160s.
Yeah,
it's insane.
He could be interesting.
I like him
fantasy wise because of the running upside, and that certainly is there. And if you're talking best ball, fine. But I'm still overall out on this team. Chase Young dealing with the stinger. He's probably going to be out week 1. Shocker to me. Just there is a guy they have to get rid of, and that guy is Ron Rivera. This is clearly a transition year to either Eric Bieniemy or a new head coach. To me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when Ron Rivera is fired. So I'll take 7-1 Ron Rivera first coach fired. That is my future play for the Washington Commanders, Ryan.
Yeah, the problem is when you have this type of coach, like when Jeff Fisher was transitioning the Rams to Los Angeles, you generally don't fire them in the season.
Jeff Fisher, they did fire in the season.
What week was that though?
Let's see.
And that was the year after the year.
He coached 13 games.
Okay.
Fired after week 14, which is probably when
that was the first year in LA.
Yeah.
Okay. So they either way. Yeah, don't mind it. I mean, I I'm not high on this team. I took under 2.5 division wins because I think. I mean, again, I know they don't beat the Giants, and so are they going to go 3-1 versus the Cowboys and Eagles? No, that's an easy play for me. And I had a long shot in here, and again, like the news of Chase Young being a pussy is concerning, considering Ron Rivera called him a pussy. But I do think he plays next to the best tackle duo outside of the New York Giants in the league. Eagles a clear third in the division.
Oh my God, what, dude? But Jalen Carter is about to wreck shop in the NFL.
What's the Jalen Carter? We'll save it for the Eagles talk, but we need to come up with a Jalen Carter bet, a dog versus dog bet.
Oh no, he has a nickname, Ryan.
What's the rhinoceros thing?
Baby Rhino.
I mean, who's scared of a baby?
Well, I mean,
who's scared of a baby?
All right, I'm gonna.
You're naming him a baby, and we're supposed to be scared of this guy. I mean, a baby rhino's not scary. Full grown rhino, maybe, but he's a full grown
rhino. I'm renaming him.
Oh, but I mean, why go with baby rhino? That's just kind of a bitch move.
All right, Ryan. I mean,
also baby rhinos aren't that fast. He likes to drive fast, so I don't get the nickname.
Ryan, as a friend, as a coworker, I'm telling you, you dial it back on the Jalen Carter stuff. It's gonna look bad.
I'm leaning hard into the Jalen Carter stuff.
And
why? Just because some players are saying he might be good.
All right. How long have I been following the Philadelphia?
Give me the Georgia guys. Which guys stepped up into the league and done something?
I mean, who stepped up and played?
No. Which dominant force has come in? Trayvon Walker was that top pick from Georgia. He had
a decent year.
I'm just saying, like, which guy has come in and dominated? They had a nice collection down there. When you're all elite studs, you're going to play well.
I mean,
get it.
Half of them are rookies this year.
Yeah, let's see it.
You're about to see it.
They got to become a DOG. When they get the DOG and their balls drop.
Oh, dude. I mean, I've heard plenty of takes, and just for your own.
You're worried about my safety
for your own safety. Your take safety.
You've wanted to be worried about my safety ever since that night when McNabb got sacked 12 times and you almost died at the Meadowlands.
Nah, I was playing it cool.
Oh, that's a good story. That's a good write that one down. Look,
so Chase Young.
You know what? No,
sacks.
I'm deleting it.
Okay.
I'm getting out of that.
I mean,
position.
I'm down originally, but now the fact that he's not even playing week 1.
I still think it's one of those live situations. So my backup would be, and I didn't even look to your. I'm probably copying yours. I'll pivot to yours because now with McLaurin out, Sean, that's still being offered. Jahad Dotson over 4.5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm on that.
It's available right now.
Well, and again, partially why I feel even better about the under.
McLaurin.
McLaurin turf toe stuff that is nagging. That is not fun. I don't know if we may have glossed over it at the beginning, but Kramer and I both 6-11, both under 6.5. Okay.
Yep. I didn't point out that the division price has come down a little bit, but not sure who's betting on the Commanders to win the division. I do think that we discussed.
Have you not met our Andrew Robb from the fantasy show?
He's high on him. Is he high? Come on, guys. If there's a team that will take more quietly.
Every time we have Andrew on the show, it cracks me up because he has the division banner hanging from behind him of when they went 7-9.
That is pretty. I mean,
defeated Nate Studfeld in an epic battle to win the division.
I hope you're proud of that. All right, so we're sticking to the under. We're not adjusting the wins. I didn't update people at the top, but I have a win to get to apply, and you had a win to give away. So we'll still have to get to that later. We're not doing anything with the Washington football team, and I think honestly, I don't really want to play this team because I think there's a chance they're not horrible, but I think you're also right that there's a chance they fire their coach and it's full. Like, let's look at next year. All right, moving up the board, 7.5, the same win total as last year, by the way. New York Football Giants, basically the same team as last year. Nothing's really changed. David Sills is still starting at receiver. Oh no, he's not. Kenny Galladay still on the team? Nope. Replace that Mack truck with a Ferrari. Many Ferraris, and then you have the big daddy Ferrari, Darren Waller.
Ferrari.
Sean, you went under at 7-10. I went over at 12-5.
Brian Dable, the gerbil. Everyone's hopping on the bandwagon.
What?
Forgot.
Why gerbil?
He's got a gerbil-y build.
What do you mean?
I'll send you the photo.
All right, a gerbil with that kind of build would not be able to walk around. Their legs are too short. Dable's a fat man.
He looks like he has 2 food pellets stuck in his mouth at all times.
Dable's like Russian bouncer at club.
No
vibes.
No,
short Russian
DUI attorney meets gerbil. 1-5-1 they were in the division.
Meets gerbil.
I just don't.
That's all you got. I get it. That's all you got.
No, I just don't think they have a receiving core right now. I get you want to try and push the ball downfield. I think it's going to be difficult. And yeah, New York Giants not to make the playoffs -190.
Oh my goodness.
And Ryan, of course,
lock it up -190.
Of course. I had them going 7-10. Maybe they sneak in 8-9. Either way, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. So I like that price. And then Darren Waller under 700.5 receiving yards. I feel very confident in my Goddard greater than Darren Waller fantasy bet. I
just
think
lean.
What?
Just lean all the way in.
Yeah, no, I mean
predicting injury. See how that goes. Put that energy out in the universe.
No, I'm not.
Sean Green predicts Darren Waller gets hurt.
I predict he's going to start every game.
Then
and
he's
not
going
get to
over.
700
That's a crazy take.
Why?
That's the craziest thing you've ever said on this show. That's
You're
the
just saying
craziest
that
thing you've ever said on this show.
I did that to
17 games he plays. He's going over this. Do some basic arithmetic.
No, he. All right. How about this, Ryan? He isn't injured, but he takes a
41 yards a game. Fuck you.
He takes a 6-game absence to focus on his mental health. Now try and make.
You
fun
think
of
he's going to start getting into the
try and make
nose
fun of
beers?
No, I mean New York's a big town. He had some issues in Las Vegas.
He's wearing number 12 to represent all of those who have gone through the 12-step process. He is mentally strong. How dare you challenge his mental weakness? He's not a baby rhinoceros. He's fully grown man.
All right, what do you got?
Big mistake calling
what do
him
you
baby
got?
rhinoceros.
Giants Super Bowl.
Giants division 8.5-1. Are you kidding me? Ferrari's driving around. Dan Jones with confidence. Saquon Barkley, all-time team guy, and Wink's got some dudes on the defense. Oh, fuck you. I love this price. And I also like all the other futures. I'm going full homer this year. Everyone can go fuck themselves. I have not been this excited about the Giants in a long time. So come in my mentions. I'll eventually read them and I will respond.
Whoa, Josh, get the audio for
Josh
that
isn't
one.
here. Sorry, Sean. Waller over 4.5 receiving touchdowns. This is a joke. How does he have the same total as Jahad Dotson? This guy is an absolute unguardable freak. Again, fully grown, not a baby like some of the players on the Eagles. Waller over 4.5 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. I'm so excited for this season, Sean.
Okay, Ryan, how many times has Darren Waller gotten over 4.5 receiving touchdowns
you know
in his
Someone
career?
send me a rear view mirror. Someone send me a rear view mirror so I can hang it up right in front of Sean's face.
I'm gonna walk through and
fucking trends man over here.
Luckily, I got some sound effects.
You got some trends in that pocket.
2015, did he go over? 2016, did he go over?
Dude, where the fuck were we? Weren't even like. Our podcast balls hadn't even dropped in 2015. What the fuck do I care?
2017, I got a 0 for that. 2018. Sorry, this is really good. 2019 and 2020, 9. Congrats.
Okay. You want to? Is there more to this bit?
Oh yeah, 2021 and 2022. The sound effect takes a while to reload. Yeah, he's not doing it. Let's go.
You are blind.
I'm blind.
You are blind, sir.
Who is the one blind?
Staring
here?
at baby rhinoceroses.
Oh my God. Also, the offensive line for the Patriots are dealing with a couple of the guards might be out for that game.
Well, they cut everyone. Bill Belichick went with a no depth team this year. Says fuck.
O-line's gonna have
you
some
guys
issues.
all suck. All right. So no, you don't want to. Do you want to take a win away? You have a win to take away. Do you want to take it away from the Giants?
I'm going to save it for the next.
Why not take it away if you're so confident?
Oh, I am.
Yeah. Hopefully, you don't run into any poachers driving up 95.
He does have valuable ivory.
Oh man, that's why I was speeding around Georgia. Dallas.
Ryan, before we get to Dallas, let's talk a little about Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. Get in on their NFL pick'em. They have season And week 1 lines already up. I tweeted out a nice little 3-play pick'em I liked, and it was higher on Jordan Love passing yards at 206.5, under on lower on Juju Smith-Schuster receiving yards at 44.5, and then Jalen Hurts over a half rushing touchdown for week 1. I go 3-0, which I will. That pays plus 600. Kramer, what do you like of the Daniel Jones higher lower? We got 3,300.5 passing yards, 575.5 rushing yards, 8.5 interceptions, 1.5 300+ pass yard games, or over a half 100-yard rush games. What are those? I assume you like higher on all of them, including the interceptions. But what is your
rushing
favorite?
Touchdowns?
Rushing touchdowns. I don't see one.
Oh, really? Okay. Passing touchdowns?
Passing yards, rushing yards, interceptions, 300 pass yard games, and 100+ rush yard games.
I would go under the interceptions. I mean,
8.5.
I'm
gonna go over.
Basically been taking care of the ball for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. They don't let him throw downfield. I'll go lower.
Wow.
They don't give him an opportunity to throw interceptions. They don't trust Daniel Jones with the ball. Great point. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN, 100% deposit bonus up to $100.
I mean, interception rate was very low. I know you're trying to throw shade, but that's kind of important for the quarterback position. Maybe you disagree out there on your safaris. Remember when Ace Ventura hid inside a rhinoceros?
That was a great.
Can we get a Photoshop of Jalen Carter coming out of a rhinoceros'
that would
ass?
be pretty sweet.
It's a baby rhinoceros.
I like it. I'm down for it.
Ace Ventura as Jalen Carter as a baby rhinoceros.
All-time start to a movie too.
Oh, great movie. Absolutely excellent movie. Dallas, the Cowboys, 9.5 is their win total. Sean, you had them at 5-12.
Yep, and after diving deep in my model, I feel I owe it to the audience to share some of the news I got. It's even looking worse than I thought.
Did you find a mistake?
Well, with the Trey Lance trade, that actually knocked them down 1 win. So now I have the Cowboys going 4-13. And with that, Ryan, I think there's tremendous value. Dallas 4th place, plus 900.
That's not a real bet. Dog. That's a real bet.
Yeah. Well, okay, take off my Kelly green colored glasses for just a second.
That's not real.
There's certainly a world. I mean, look at the NFC East last year. Even if you're like a world where they're 8-1 and are at last place in the division, or even if it's not a complete disaster, maybe they're just 7-10 and they get to 4th place. I don't think that's crazy at all. And you're getting a delicious price to hate the Dallas Cowboys. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, it was. I do think we've spoken about this many times, but is there not a more confusing price correlation mismatch than the Dallas Cowboys season price and the first coach fired market?
Yeah.
I'm rapidly.
I mean, Mike McCarthy. I gave out Ron Rivera. He is like 4th in the.
Got
odds.
it right here. All right, so it's Ron Rivera, then Josh McDaniels, then Mike McCarthy.
Oh, okay. What do you see in those?
And Todd Bowles. Actually, I see. I'm looking, and they're all the same price. Actually, Rivera, McDaniels, McCarthy, and Bowles are all 6-1.
Okay, yeah, because I found a place that had it 7. I mean, they're offshore, so
yeah, we're looking through a telescope, so squinting a little bit. But the fact that he's at the top of this board, but then you can also get 9-1 on them to finish in last place, feels like a great find. Of course, I mean, these idiot Cowboy fans are just blindly betting their team. Who's getting excited about Brian Schottenheimer? You traded for Trey Lance just to rattle the team. Yeah. Like Jerry's old. He doesn't realize what he's doing.
I mean,
he just knows he hates Dak.
If you watch that Dak presser after they let him know about Trey Lance, one, they went out of their way to say he didn't tell Trey Lance, he didn't tell Mike McCarthy. Seems like a great strategy.
He was asked the question, in fairness.
Then Dak said, "Yeah, nothing shocks me in this league. I've seen it all."
He's playing for the Cowboys, of course.
Sounds like a guy who's a little nervous. Honestly, it reminded me of Carson Wentz going out of his way to congratulate Jalen Hurts and clearly sweating a little bit when they brought in a real DOG. So yeah,
you're not calling Trey Lance a real DOG because there's a lot of DAWGs in the locker room.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm saying in the same way that Carson Wentz was clearly scared when they brought in another quarterback.
No,
and very insecure. I'm seeing that out of Dak in that interview.
Very odd.
Yeah.
I agree. Very odd. You should be confident, sir. You're Rain Dakota Prescott. You're the Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
I mean, this is a guy who couldn't beat out Brandon Allen for a job. I'm not one to give Rain Dakota Prescott a pep talk, but dude, you should be fine. Like, if you believe in Dak Prescott, you're not worried about this. I don't believe in Dak Prescott, so I think it's really funny, and I'm pointing it out. But if I was Dak Prescott, I would exert some confidence.
And Dak has to hate Jerry Jones. He's got to be so fucking.
Oh, imagine that's your boss.
The Cowboys missed the playoffs, plus 195.
Okay.
Yes, please. Again, how is the coach the favorite to be fired first, and they're minus what 240? Yes, to make the playoffs. That's a mismatch to me. And I'm parlaying it because I think part of the reason they're brought in Schottenheimer and they don't want to score so many points like Kellen Moore was doing last year. Under 433.5 total points on the season for the Dallas Cowboys. I think they will want to play some defense and run the ball and eat clock and not be an explosive team for whatever reason. And on top of that, if we lose Pollard, I think this house of cards crumbles pretty quickly.
I mean, we saw Tony Pollard with career high in carries, and what happened? Unfortunately, he got hurt. Tony Pollard under 1,050.5 rushing yards. He is not. I mean, the running backs coach for the Cowboys even said it himself that he's a sports car. He's not your daily driver.
He's a Ferrari.
How did we get a division with so many Ferraris, none of which are on the Eagles, the team with the best offense?
You're in and around New Jersey. You end up with a couple Ferraris.
Ryan, Lucky Nugget in the YouTube chat wants to know, wait, what's Daniel Jones' record versus the Cowboys? Do you have that handy?
I don't care about anything that's happened in the past.
Okay.
I don't really give a shit. New time. All right.
Do you know it?
No, I don't.
I didn't know what it was off the top of my head.
I don't care about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Are the games from last year going to count this year, Sean?
If I had my way, yeah, because I think the Bills Bengals should count for 2 games.
Oh, okay.
I've been advocating for that.
Just like a rollover on the golf course.
Yeah, it's a skins
it's a push.
game. I've been advocating for it. No one wants to hear it.
All right. So you are officially shifting the Cowboys to 4-13.
Yep.
I'll stick at 6-11.
Wow, pretty high on them, Ryan.
Pretty high on them, yeah.
You want to get you got your starter jacket?
Respect the Star. Remember when Roy Williams and T.O. had that incident at the Star? Roy Williams, he was a fun player. He used to knock the shit out.
There was I forget who it was online. They replayed it, but there was that Desperate Housewives when that was on ABC, and so was Monday Night Football, and there was this promo that was super scandalous of Terrell Owens and one of the chicks from Desperate Housewives like shows up in a towel and she's like all horny for Terrell Owens. It was very scandalous for the time, especially for network TV.
I mean, T.O. is a scandalous guy. Remember that when he doing imagine someone today doing like having the media show up to his driveway and he's doing sit-ups shirtless. T.O. I mean, honestly, he was good though. I think we're gonna probably people will forget how good of a receiver he was.
Yeah,
played on a broken leg in the Super Bowl. Also,
objectively
badass.
He was a legit dog. It really was. I mean, the Eagles in general pretty smart GM ownership wise, but like not figuring out that contract with T.O. and the dynamic with McNabb is just really unfortunate because he was just such a game changer.
Speaking of alpha receivers, did you see the nugget that came out recently about Chad Johnson saving a bunch of money by like sleeping in his car and eating team issued food only or whatever? After meeting him, I feel like that one is spot on.
Very
spot
odd guy.
on. Really, I can have as much free soda as I want. All right, let's finish it out with your Philadelphia Eagles, Sean. 11.5. Always scary to stare down the barrel of one of those. You said fuck it, 13-4. Yep. I said 10-7. Although I have some breaking news.
Oh wow!
I was evaluating the Eagles super team, and I realized there's no way this team loses 7 games. So I bumped them up to 11-6.
Great.
Wanted to do something nice. But they're still going under their win total. Yeah.
Can we
see
make
what I
the
did there?
playoffs at least?
Well, I do like the Eagles Giants exacta box.
Okay.
Plus 500 gives me a little hedge opportunity if the Giants somehow don't win the division.
And this guy's already looking ahead.
And it's 5-1 when we've already given you the case why the Redskins and the Cowboys are going to suck. Which, okay.
Yeah, I could say it's certainly possible.
I actually have two nice things to say about
Sure.
the Eagles. I was scrolling through odds because looking to make a wholesale order on some sick ass division futures. And I noticed AJ Brown is plus 175 to lead the NFC East, and it stood out to me as being incorrect. I don't think anyone on the Commanders will be able to put up the pure output with the way they're going to want to play ball, unless Ron Rivera gets discarded very early. I don't expect the way the Cowboys are going to play are going to allow CeeDee Lamb to be the leader, and he's favored. And obviously, while I like the Giants, I think it's going to be very distributed yardage wise. I don't see Darren Waller putting up a 1,500 yard type season. And so
I love how you have to clarify. Listen, I don't see Darren Waller having.
I'm just I just don't. This actually is kind of. I guess you're scared of Devonta Smith really taking a step forward and being a dude. But I mean, look, if you're willing as a man to post pictures on social media of you going to Disneyland with another man and wearing mouse ears, you love that man, and you're going to throw him that football a lot. And that's what I saw with Jalen Hurts taking that trip with AJ Brown.
Ryan going.
It's not something that honestly
going
Sean,
deep in the TMZ streets.
Oh, well, if that happened to any other players, you would be all over it in a negative way. Very strange.
That doesn't sound like
the positive spin is culture build, but come on.
Yeah.
Judgment. What the judgment on that man to post those pictures?
AJ Brown.
Embarrassing.
AJ Brown at 1496 yards. Devonta Smith 1196.
What was CeeDee Lamb's total last year?
It's a good question.
I don't look it backwards. That's your job.
But you did somehow find the ability to go backwards and look up their social media posts.
Selectively.
CeeDee Lamb 1359. But that also you have to factor in they're going to be a run first team.
So why is AJ Brown plus 175? What am I what are we missing?
Yeah, I mean,
it seems like we just broke this down. We didn't talk. This didn't come up earlier. I don't think this market was out earlier. What am I missing here? Surprised you didn't have this one.
No, I did. But I also have to advise people.
Okay, you want to diversify?
Kenny Gainwell, most rush yards in the division, 200-1 is.
It's a joke.
What do you mean it's a joke?
That's a joke.
It's not a joke, right?
A circus trick.
It's a he is. There's a number of scenarios where he's the number one back in Philadelphia with a great offensive line, and him getting the most rushing yards next year or in the NFC East is well within the range. Again, we laid out the case for being anti Tony Pollard. Let's say he does, and again, it's not like a 70% chance, but let's say he has a Miles Sanders type workload. Saquon Barkley has a slightly down year, and Tony Pollard doesn't completely dominate.
Brian Robinson, you also needs to get shot again, maybe.
No, I don't know, because I think Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson, everything I'm reading, they're going to split the carries 50-50. So I don't think they have again, obviously Kenny Gainwell probably would benefit from from DeAndre Swift getting a little banged up, or Rashad Penny. If he's going to truly lead the division in rushing yards, but I certainly think it's in the realm of possibility. At 200-1, are you fucking crazy?
It does seem. I mean, it's almost like they're not paying attention to the fact that they've announced.
They've kind of leaned in. They said he's the 2-minute back, so they've at least admitted that part. Hypothetically, so even if take everything else out, if there's 4 teams in the division and you can get one of the starting running backs at 200-1, there is value there. You could do it with any division.
We were talking about this with Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
In that case, Tyler Algier. Well, in that case, Tyler Algier actually did lead the division the previous year.
Yeah. That's even. I mean, that one's just as crazy.
When I jump out of the box and I start talking to other people about Tyler Algier, they're like, I don't know about that. I'm like, no, you don't understand. He's a bowling ball, a sledgehammer. All right. Anything else to add to the division?
Yeah, I mean, Eagles are gonna fucking dominate, and
Super team assemble.
yeah,
Super
Ryan,
team.
your super team assemble had them
Dogs.
rolling into the
Dogs.
Super Bowl. Again, tweet us at Gambling Podcast, a good Jalen Carter bet for me and Ryan. Maybe we upgrade it to like a Fu Manchu mustache bet. But dude,
what's the bet?
I don't know. I mean, he's just going to be good. And again, maybe it's not easy to quantify because he might not get there sacks wise. It's going to be a lot of just fucking up the offensive line and tossing grown men around like a full size rhinoceros would do.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Sexy Dexy. I mean, which by the way, he's picked up a new nickname.
Okay, what is it?
I mean, you spent some time in the New York area. You remember the
Yep.
rap station Hot 97?
Yep.
Sexy Dexy is Hot 97. Fucking.
Oh, right.
I mean, look, you have a baby rhinoceros. The Giants have a full grown Sexy Dexy.
Okay.
So again, when these dogs turn into NFL dogs, we'll start respecting them. We don't respect any. We don't dogs without their wing, without their bark.
Oh, Ryan, you sound like the guy in the Cowboys subreddit that we
What do you
roasted, who said that Mozzie Smith was a better pick than Jalen Carter.
I'm not saying that. I think Mozzie Smith has shown some strength, as is Jalen Carter.
Oh yeah,
But I let's see some of these dogs.
dude, his pad level, you're gonna
he's getting up there. Oh, I mean, the Giants have one of the premier, if not the premier, nose guard in the game. I understand what it takes to get leverage. Unfortunately,
do they have a Hall of Fame center?
No.
Okay.
Well, the Eagles do for now. I think he's transitioning into podcasting though. He's starting
Shout
to
out
make some
fellow
serious
podcaster.
coin on that podcasting. Might be time to walk away. He's
No.
doing a TV show. I mean, how does he have time to play football, Sean? Super team assemble.
Yeah, they're good.
It's almost like they won the Super Bowl last year.
No, they lost. It was unfortunate.
Parlaying a podcast into a movie.
You do talk a bunch of shit for a guy. I mean,
What do you mean talking shit?
This is talking some shit.
We're just talking about football.
0-3 last year, including
Yep.
a 38-7 ass whooping in the playoffs.
If I was into tattoos, I'd also have a tattooed chip on my shoulder. Although I wouldn't have gone with ridges. I would have gone with
who
like
got the chip
cool,
tattoo?
I don't know. So I would have gone Cool Ranch Dorito. But yeah, chips on the shoulder, and I'm feeling good because they got fucking Ferraris. They got a badass Wink Martindale defense. And Nick Sirianni lost his fucking lost his coordinators.
Yeah, I mean,
trouble in paradise.
Look, he lost Jonathan Gannon. Look how well that's going for Arizona.
Is it going well? I missed those positive reports.
No, it's not going well, Ryan. Speaking of chips, championship coming.
Okay.
Tomorrow, aka Friday, we will be dropping our final NFL predictions show. In case we haven't talked about the National Football League enough. And then Sunday night, final best ball draft. And then Monday, it's NFL Week 1, baby.
Yeah, DFS. Which one of my lineups will I be discussing on the show?
I'm just cranking. The DraftKings Millie Maker is only $5, which means I'm gonna have like 100 different entries.
Should I max enter that too? I'm gonna
how many entries?
Hand build. No, it's 150.
Okay,
that's probably too many.
I got 20
hand build
so far.
Hand built?
Hand built.
Wow.
I got a hand swap.
Do we have
Cooper
some are the construction sounds front and center? Can we? Because I do like to remind people that we hand build our lineups. We're not these losers who use computer programs.
No, we're not, Ryan. We are not losers. Don't use computer programs.
Give me that saw.
Hey, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Patreon. Get in there. Get on the $1,000 NFL win totals contest. And of course, the college football bankroll contest. Sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bankroll. Your prize is double if you are a Patreon for the football season.
Hell yeah.
DraftKings promo code SGP. Get those bonus bets. And the sign up bonus over at Underdog Fantasy is legit. 100% up to $100.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Go Giants.
Kramer. Let it ride.